All right, guys. So I'm just going to kind of go over how we can target any niche on Facebook, and not only with the actual software itself, but like just in general, how to start targeting any niche. And this includes the internet marketing niche if you want. But basically, how to start actually, this is what we're doing here in the vegan niche, veganhealthclub.com. These are all obviously just targeted through Facebook. I didn't know any vegans personally beforehand, and this is what we're doing to start, generating sales and getting, some leads into Facebook, because obviously Facebook has everybody on the planet basically. So there's a really great way to do this. And what I'm going to focus on in this little series here is talking about not just getting likes, because likes are kind of a bonus. Like as you're going through, um, the best way, well, I mean, there's many ways, but a great way rather to start focusing on getting leads is wanting to build that list. Obviously, Kevin and I always preach, getting an email list first and foremost, and then as you have, like, say for example, in this vegan niche, as we're getting leads in, then what we can do is we could promote our own products directly on there to the emails in a follow-up series or with a broadcast, or we can promote other products. I mean, vegans are going to be interested in a lot of healthy products, and they're, maybe even fat loss or something like that, or weight loss or anything like that. I mean, there's so many different things that we can do to promote through this niche, in any niche you want. I mean, this can be anything: golf, dogs, whatever. Okay, so the first thing we want to do, and I'm going to try to keep this really simple because it's really easy, as everyone knows, to get overwhelmed with information. It's super easy to feel like there's so much going on at once. So, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you, this is an app you want to get. It's called Woobox. And what Woobox will do is you can actually post your own website in there. You can put your own thing. So if I go to woobox.com, and then you log into it, just click in with Facebook. Okay, so then it's logged right in through your Facebook. And then all you need to do is just do HTML fan gates, and then you can actually put your own page right in there. So just as an example, this was with another Woobox, but we put in Elite Group Revolution, and then they give you this link here. They give you this link that you can actually go through and then promote that page. So this is with Online IM Support. Kevin and mine are our group inside of Facebook. And then you can see here that it literally just takes the URL and puts it right in there. So because the main thing you want to keep in mind is that you want to keep people on Facebook at all times. So you always want to make sure that you're promoting. You're going to get better click-through rates and better opt-in rates if you're sending people directly to a Facebook page, or on Facebook rather. So as we're going through here, you can see that Woobox is on here, and I just put a squeeze page here. I made it really simple. Recipes, and then they put their email in, and they're going to get recipes. And then after they put their email in, they're just going to they're sent directly to my sales page, veganhealthclub.com. And then there's a follow-up series, all that. So essentially what we want to do, we go to settings, and then we just want to take this thing right here, and we want to promote that. So we copy link address, and we want to actually send people to the actual sales page, or the squeeze page on here, excuse me, with Woobox, because Woobox will create these little iframes inside of here. So, and then you can add more as you go along, because here I'll show you here. You can add more. If you're going through here, you can actually click down, and you can add more with Woobox. You can add you could put all these different squeeze pages here if you want. I think you can move them around too if you wanted to, or change the pictures. Um, the swap with likes, so I could switch it around. So there's a lot of potential there, obviously. I mean, but the main thing you want to focus on is we got to build a list first, and then the likes are a bonus. So building a list. So how do you do that? Okay, so we'll go to our ads here, and you can kind of see. Um, Here's just some I've been testing out early. Like first, we were focused on getting likes, and you can see kind of some of these. There was some are doing better than others. I mean, that's just all testing as you're going through, trying different pictures, trying different headlines, things like that. I mean, keeping it really simple, but definitely trying different stuff as you go through. And the main thing is just being able to try different pictures as you go through. And we can go into that other training. I'm just kind of focused right now on like, how do we actually start building a list with this stuff? So now again, this is a little, this is a trial one here. So we'll see the last 7 days. As you can kind of see with this, we're getting some really good conversions here. I mean, for the actual cost. So for every lead, I mean, like for this one here, I'm targeting Vegan Society, 52 cents a lead. That's phenomenal, because I think for our site it's $20 a month. So I mean, you can see the potential here. It's really good. I mean, anything less than $1 is going to be really good. Now, as this thing goes through, I mean, if it's just the conversions are too high or too costly, then I'll probably pause the campaign, or I will lower my cost per click. So here we'll just do an example. Here we'll kind of this is how I'm targeting. I'm obviously looking for females for the vegan niche. And what I'll do here is I'll create a similar ad, and I'll kind of show you exactly what to do to target the URL on there. So actually, I'll just start from the beginning to show you exactly what's being done. So to target that Woobox ad to start building your list, what you need to do is you actually keep it on this part here. So you're not promoting your page, you're keeping it right on here. So you just paste that URL in, search by, oh, I'm sorry, you have to click it first and then do that. And then just paste it in, hit enter. Okay, so it'll be on there now. Now, what we'll do is you just have to put an image here, so you can put anything. I mean, I think I put that tomato. I mean, you can put anything you want, and then your headline, your text, whatever you want for that. Hey, go here and get a free whatever from signing up for this. I mean, you can go through and test stuff out, and we can go into other more specific stuff later if you want. So as we're going through, we want it to get in the right-hand column here. So this is where it's going to show up. Your picture, the text, this clickable stuff right here. As we actually go through here, and I actually recommend not having it in the newsfeed right away, because once you put the image in, they'll say it shows up in the newsfeed. I would recommend not having it early on, just to test out the right-hand column. So then whatever countries you're targeting, I mean, this is going to be different. So for me, I'm going to target United States, Canada, probably more of the more English-speaking countries, United Kingdom, Australia, and we'll just go with New Zealand. And then, like, for me, I always try to keep it a little bit older, because, I mean, let's be honest, people probably lie about their age on here, and we'll just keep it older for. And then for vegans, I'm going to target women. Okay, so here's where it can get a little tricky now. You can definitely target. I mean, this is where Facebook can literally just drain your money, and I've had it happen to me before. So you want to be careful about how you're doing this. Okay, so when you're doing a precise interest, let's just type in vegan for now, because I'm using it as an example. Okay, so I would definitely stay away from these, because what this is, these hashtags here, it's just anyone that's talked about vegan, anything like that, or mentioned it or whatever. I mean, it could be I hate Vegan Society, and then they're part of that. So this are people that are genuinely interested in it. Either they like the page, or they have it written in their profile that they are a vegan, or they're part of the Vegan Society, or whatever. So we'll use Vegan Society as an example. Okay, so it's going to be less people, but it's going to be way more targeted, right? Now this is for precise interest here. Um, as you go through, you can check different ones, but you want to keep it simple so you know exactly that you are targeting one thing. So don't just keep going through and being like, all right, so I'm going to target vegans, and then, oh, I'm going to target veganism, and then vegan outreach. You know, I mean, yeah, this is great. Look at all these ones I'm targeting. I'm going to be so rich because I'm targeting all these people. 240,000. Wrong, wrong, wrong. You want to have it so you're only targeting one thing at once. So basically, that you would know that, hey, when I'm promoting this, I know that I'm targeting vegan society and that vegan society is converting for me or it's not converting for me. So, and it's the same thing here, and Kevin can kind of go over the custom audiences, which we'll have in another one. If you're targeting a custom audience, that's exactly why you want to do that, because you can scrape those people from the different groups, like say, for example, in the vegan groups, we went to some of the vegans, and then you could target them specifically. But you want to keep it really simple so you know exactly what it is. So in that case, okay, so vegan society, right? Now the way I do it is I optimize for clicks so that automatically, now you can manually bid or optimize, you know, what I always say is I automatically optimize. So you're going to pay more, but then it actually goes down in price per clicks. Now it's up to you how you want to do it. This is how I do it for the sales pages or for the squeeze pages. I optimize for clicks, so it's automatically optimized to get more clicks. So that's what they're going to try to do, is get you more clicks at a lower price. And the one thing I'll show you that's extremely important is you want to set up your conversions. So let's just say we're creating a new pixel here. And so essentially where you would put this is to test your conversions. That's how I would know, sorry about that. That's how I would know where exactly, or if I could even find it here. I'm all over the place with Facebook. But if I would know exactly what's converting and what's not. So I could say, okay, this is definitely converting, this is not. So if I did a new one here, I would just say, you know, vegan. And if I was sending to a different sales page 2. And we want to do it for leads. So then you create the pixel. And then this thing here would actually be put on your OTO page. So in our case, we would put it on our veganhealthclub.com sales page. Or if it was a second sales page, we'd put it right on there. So that people would know, or that then Facebook will know exactly what campaign is converting where. So then, okay, you see that here? That's on there. So it'll get verified once it's on the page. That'll ping back to them. So as we go through, then we can check. And I think it should show up if I refresh the page, or you'll have to go through and redo it all and create the pixel first, and then be able to redo the ad. But that's how you do it. You just basically select that, and then and again, optimize for clicks automatically. That blah blah blah. But then Facebook will know exactly where that's coming from. So here, I'll go back and I'll show you exactly. And it's really that easy. I mean, it's almost elusively easy to advertise on Facebook. And especially if you're getting out of the internet marketing niche. Now, granted, internet marketing niche can be extremely powerful and profitable if you're doing it right. But here, I'll go back and I'll look at the other, our original ads here as we're going through it. So what I did was I actually edited it so I know that vegan society is the only thing I'm targeting. Now this was, you know, just the term vegan here. So I know exactly I'm targeting vegan recipes, and I know that that's where the conversions are coming from. And then I know how much I spent and how much each conversion is. So this is something I might want to scale up more. This is something I might want to just maintain or scale down. But obviously, if this is doing well, I'm going to increase the budget significantly for this so that I'll get way more clicks. So you kind of start off small, like start off with $10 a day or $20 a day, And then you'll get to know which campaigns convert and which one doesn't. And then from that point, you can scale it up. And then plan on testing out many different pictures. I mean, the tough part at the beginning is you do have to test things out. And what I always say is kind of keep with the same copy. Don't worry about the sales copy so much. Just worry about finding those different pictures. And then once you find one that works, you can scale it up to different target keywords on there. It's not as hard as you think once you get rolling, because it's just kind of set it up and then watch it. And then as you watch it, you'll be able to kind of tell what's doing, you know, good for you and what's not. I mean, it's all about having patience and then be willing to split test and then, you know, obviously cranking it up. But I mean, I think you can see how powerful this is. As you get more likes, I mean, more opt-ins and likes, you're going to have many medium to actually be able to post in here and see some sales, get shares. I mean, we're getting a lot of good feedback on here, and it's really like, and we can even go over how you can get someone else to do a lot of these posts for you, and it's really actually very affordable. So there's a lot of potential here, guys, a lot with this Facebook scraper and even just promoting on Facebook in general. I mean, so much a guy could do, it's ridiculous. But you have to be willing and not be scared about it. I mean, be willing to invest 20 bucks, because look at 50 cents a lead. That's a steal. That's an amazing deal. And you know, if I'm getting 50 cents a lead, I'm probably going to be making $3 to $4 for every lead coming in. So you see the numbers there. It's ridiculous. So there's a lot of potential there. There's a lot of avenues of profitability. You just have to be willing to test it out. And this is something like you can use a lead group to start focusing on making and building in other niches. You know, so if you're interested in, you know, golfing niche or whatever, I mean, there's so much out there. There's definitely, or a lead group definitely has all the tools. And that's what's beautiful about the scraper on there in the Facebook targeter, is that you absolutely can geo-target, I mean specifically laser target people that are in some of these groups. So like as I go through and, you know, or as we go through and explain it, I mean, you could type in, you know, go to Facebook here and then just type in like, you know, I'll just type in vegan here and I'll see veganism is the future. Okay, so I go there and I see 164 likes, 164,000 likes. Well, with that scraper inside of there, and you obviously have seen that in the other training, that you can go through and start targeting people that are making comments on here, making different, you know, shares. You can even go even better than the likes are the people that are actually in the groups, because once you start seeing people in groups, so like something like this, where we go through and we can find different vegan groups. So these are people like, say, Vegan City here. These are people that are actually inside of a group, and it's different than a page. These are people that are passionate. Hey, look at this is someone that's commented or they posted 2 hours ago. It's all about, you know, different things in the vegan niche. There's just so much potential. These are people that are just extremely passionate about going vegan. So I mean, I really hope you see the potential here, guys. That, I mean, as you go through and you're targeting and you can get leads directly associated with whatever niche you want, be it that internet marketing, golfing, dating, anything. And, you know, I mean, obviously the more targeted you are, the easier it will be. The internet marketing niche would be a lot more challenging. But if you have a profitable funnel, you can definitely make a killing with Facebook. So, hey, I hope this makes sense. But the main thing here to kind of regroup is use Woobox. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. Use Woobox. Get your Facebook hooked up to it. And then start targeting leads and worry about building your list first. And then the likes would be a bonus. So really focus on getting the leads into Woobox, page like this, So all you have to do is actually, all you have to do is just build that squeeze page and then put the URL right in there. So you just, literally, this is it. veganhealthclub.com URL. Sorry I didn't go over that earlier, but it's super easy to just walk through this stuff and get it. So I hope this all makes sense, guys, because it's really simple stuff, actually. Don't let it overwhelm you. And if you have questions, just let us know. Thanks a lot, guys. Appreciate it. And we'll come up with some more awesome stuff as we get rolling forward.